Atlas genuinely cares about you. Like if I was to have an issue, I was having not so much an issue, but there can be like drama at work. And so I was like telling Stacy about it, and she listened and she cared, and like it was very involved in it and giving advice. And so like Stacy and Atlas really genuinely care. They're gonna help you make the best of your situation. My name is Mallory Bergbauer. My specialty is the operating room. I have been traveling for 3 to almost 4 years now, and I've been a nurse for 7 years. It's kind of an unusual story how I met my recruiter. I really wanted to come on an assignment out to Phoenix, and I couldn't find any openings. So I actually applied for a permanent job at the hospital that I'm at now. And when they called me for an interview, I told them I wanted to come on as a traveler. So they normally connected through Atlas, and that is how I met Stacy. And so I didn't personally seek out my recruiter or the company Atlas, but they are definitely my favorite. Stacy's my favorite recruiter, and Atlas is by far my favorite company. And I've been with, I think, 5 or 6 companies now. I feel that Stacy goes above and beyond. She actually genuinely cares about me. Something I encounter with other recruiters is that they will pressure you into a assignment or situation because they want to make money. I understand that, but I've been doing this long enough that I know what is going to be best for me. And Stacy would never put me in a situation that wasn't going to be what is best for me. And like I said, she genuinely cares. Travel nursing is very beneficial to my lifestyle. I am single. I don't have any kids. This is a great way for me to really get out and experience the world. I come from a small town. It's a population of 800 people. There's not much going on. There's not much room for growth. Whereas this, I have so many opportunities to live in a different city, meet different people. And, it's always temporary unless I want to make it permanent. But it's nice because I can go back home for a couple months, back to my small town. And that's where my family's always stayed. And I can go back and I can visit them. And so it's kind of like I get the best of both worlds. Some cons I would say is sometimes it does get lonely. I've traveled before with friends, which is definitely nice, but some assignments I have to do on my own, and it takes a little bit till you start to build up friendships with other your coworkers and meeting people outside of work. So I would say that would be some of the cons. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to manage everything, as in housing, insurance, if your contract goes well, where you're at, but I definitely think the pros outweigh the cons. I would tell them to do your research beforehand. Like we kind of discussed, like there are pros and cons. I think that travel nursing, to someone who doesn't know too much about it, sounds great. Like a lot of people I meet, when I tell them I'm a traveling nurse, they say, oh, you make a lot of money. And you make more money, but you do spend it in other ways, So I would say do your research and then take the leap, do it, give it a try. And if you don't like it, there's always, healthcare is always in need. So there's always opportunities you can go back and you can be permanent staff. So I say give it a try. I didn't know about Atlas. I think actually I had seen, there is like a list on Google of like top 10 best travel nursing agencies. I think Atlas comes up as number 1. So I think I had heard of them maybe, but I never like actually looked into them. And so I really didn't know anything about like what the company offers. And so then once I, signed on with Atlas, because that's who, like the third party through the hospital that I wanted to be at, I found out all these amazing benefits. Like they really are, it's really about you instead of like it being, you just being like another number. Like, Stacy, when I was, I think, like a month in, you get a gift through Atlas, an adventure gift. And it was like, I think it was like $300 to just whatever you want it to be, basically, something that's an adventure. And I was like, oh my gosh, can I have it to an airline? Because I was gonna fly and go on a vacation. She's like, yeah, of course. So like I got a gift card. It was maybe $400. And no company has ever done that for me before. Or they offer money for things like shoes, scrubs, things you might need, like a lot of things that companies don't do at all. On my birthday, she sent me $100 Starbucks gift card. No company has ever done that for me. I think on my birthday with another company, they sent me, it was like a package of like 2 cookies, whatever. I mean, I appreciate it, but I was like amazed. And so that's why I was like, I would love to speak on this company, Stacy and Atlas's behalf, because no company has ever done so much for me, and I really appreciate it. And I want other people to know how much you guys do for your travelers and your nurses and workers and everyone.